Hello, 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 beloveds. It is Kirstin Hanson. Welcome to the Morning of the Dove. I am so grateful to be here with you. This week, our topic is the miracle zone. The miracle zone. Yep, the miracle zone. So, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, our conversation will be about the divine union that occurs when we get into that zone of alignment, that zone of miracles. It's such a beautiful thing when that power and that presence takes a hold of us and we are in that momentum and learn to live there. That becomes our living zone for how we live and what occurs in our world. So, welcome. As you know, Morning of the Dove is very special to me. This is our time that we come together in a daily consecration, a daily joining of us returning to the eternal love of the divine presence. It's our moment to take a sacred pause, our moment to get presence to that life giving breath and returning our awareness to the presence that is always here within you, that eternal love. So, welcome. And I'm going to invite you before we start to place your hand on your heart and take a deep breath. Take a deep, deep, deep breath and allow the light of the eternal presence to move through your heart. Taking one of those life affirming breaths, breathing in and exhaling. For you, beloved, are the divine. You are one with the divine. The infinite is within you, and you are the infinite. And we just open up our time together with gratitude and the knowing and the thanksgiving that all that we are seeking is seeking us. And we know that those that are unable to pray because of their circumstances or unable to be interconnected into the awareness because there's a lot going on in their world, that we are able to do it for them. And so we offer our love, our heart, and the all knowing goodness that is kind, that is loving, that is generous. And we bring forward the power in the presence of all that is. Mm. And so today, beloveds, we're going to talk about the divine union in action and how that actually impacts this miracle zone, right? We've been on a miracle journey all week, and I've invited you to look at what is occurring synchronistically in your world that begins to reveal the power of the presence. We talked about Kobe Bryant and taking the 3-point shot. When you're out of moves, you've got nothing left. We've talked about when time runs out. We've talked about the faith of a mustard seed. We've talked about the power of nothing. And this is where we left off in this power of nothing, is this place of stillness. Ooh, in this place is our ideal zone. That is when the noise in our mind shuts off. And we can no longer hear the clamoring of the world because our mind is a mind of steel and doesn't let it in. And our system calms and we enter the zone of stillness. This stillness brings the movement of love, the love of the divine, the love of God, moving through your mind. It moves through our heart. It moves through our hands. It moves through our breath. So when our thoughts and our words and our actions align in this stillness, when we come into that place of harmony, that place of just where you can feel it, where you are at full peace, it really does feel like you're suspended in space. This is the consciousness of wholeness. This is the power in the presence where you have the opportunity to become the instrument of divine precision. Think about that. Divine precision. This is where your faith of a mustard seed, that faith where you jumped off the cliff without any wings going, how the heck is this going to work out? That faith of taking the 3-point shot when everybody else thought you were crazy and you didn't know if it was going to make that basket. That faith of how you don't even know how you're going to get up in the morning. You don't know if you're going to get a job, if you're going to get that money, if your mom is going to be okay, if your kids are going to be okay, whatever it is, there's so much, beloveds, I know. But this moment where you become an instrument of divine precision, this quietness is where the divine can work through you as you. This faith meets the form and the unseen law, the universal law of presence reveals itself as visible grace in your world. So let me say this. Visible grace in your world, in God's world, in the ineffable, in the space of the ineffable, miracles are constant. It is our awareness that allows ourselves to be unaware of them. So we must do the work, the daily devotion, the work, to condition our mind to be aware and present of this divine grace. We must condition our mind and our heart to be in alignment. This is our job. Because when we are in alignment, the universe responds in kind. This is quantum law. This is vibrational law. It responds immediately. The infinite can only mirror itself. So when we are at peace and open to receive, the universe can pour in. So to live in divine union is to understand that there is no separation between the spiritual and the practical. So every action I take is spiritual. Every shot taken is spiritual. Every prayer I pray is spiritual. Every time I speak, it's spiritual. Every time I go to the bathroom, it's spiritual. I know that was gross. I don't even know why I added that in, but I did. Everything, every act of courage is a sacred motion. And for me, courage means me getting out of bed some days. Courage means me speaking kindness when I want to speak hatred. Courage means going against the think tank and being kind anyway. Courage means taking the shot when I don't know if I can do it. Courage means sometimes just breathing. But this is the miracle zone. This is the miracle zone in its purest expression. Awareness embodied, it's wisdom, and it's quiet. And you will be surprised what occurs when you condition yourself through your daily devotions to coming into peace and harmony. And oftentimes, I need to help somebody else because seeing the miracles in them brings me joy. And that joy, When I'm helping somebody else, that joy doesn't know if it's mine or theirs. So for you, beloved, for this miracle zone on this miracle journey that we're in, take this situation, this seeming problem that you have, and I'm not saying it's not real in your mind and in your heart, and you're not up against it, but I am saying in God's world, there are no problems in wholeness consciousness. And allow yourself to just release. Release and release and release and saying, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I know you do. And just allow your body temple to come into harmony and into alignment with source, this divine union, this divine love, this divine prayer. Mm. And so today our affirmation is, I am one with the divine presence in thought. I am one with the divine presence in thought. I am one with the divine presence in word. And I am one with the divine presence in action. Love moves through me with clarity, courage, and completion. And so, beloveds, we prepare to end today. We prepare to end. And we're just going to pray us out. We're just going to pray us out. Infinite Spirit, beloved Infinite Spirit, thank you for aligning my mind with your intelligence. Thank you for aligning my heart with your compassion. Thank you for aligning my actions with your will. Thank you for all of the revelations of grace. Thank you for the divine union with you, the universal intelligence flowing through me. Thank you for letting my words heal. Thank you for letting my actions reflect the blessings. And thank you for the creations that magnify your peace upon earth. And thank you for the miracles that are law, that are natural, and that are a result of perfect alignment and perfect harmony with all that is. And thank you. Thank you for using me today as your living vessel, the living law of love in motion. And so it is, beloveds, and so it is.